A VPN, short for Virtual Private Network, is a privacy protection tool that is quickly becoming a must-have. But why do you need a VPN, and how does it work in the first place? A VPN helps your data travel through the internet safely, without big companies or cybercriminals being able to spy on your online activities. Also, a VPN swaps the real location of your device with a new one. This way, you can virtually travel to any country around the globe. So, who can benefit from a VPN? If you're worried about your online privacy, a VPN makes sure your identity and private information are not exposed when you go online. If digital security is your top priority, a VPN gives a nice additional layer of security. It encrypts your data so nobody could see what you send and receive. If you are a human rights activist whose freedom of speech is restricted, a VPN helps you to bypass censorship and speak to the world. Or, if you're on holiday in another country, with a VPN, you can bring your home entertainment anywhere you go. Here's a pro tip: check out Surfshark VPN. It has everything you need in a premium VPN, awesome speeds, and industry-leading protection that covers all of your devices. All you have to do is click connect. Secure your digital life and enjoy everything good that the internet has to offer with a VPN you can trust.
Click link in the description and get 81% discount for your first order. Choosing which photos to use. Mix in baby pictures. Instead of showing only photos from your relationship, display photos of you and your partner from your whole lives. Include baby pictures and pictures from elementary school, high school, and college. You may choose to put up embarrassing and funny photos of each other. These photos can chronicle both of your lives up until you met, and then you can have a separate space where you showcase photos from the time you met until now. Add in family photos. Instead of displaying just photos of you and your partner, consider including family wedding photos. This may include wedding photos of siblings, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, or cousins. You may find antique wedding photos of family members from long ago. You can display them in vintage frames, especially if you can get them from family members. Use your Instagram photos. If you are the kind of person who posts lots of photos on Instagram or other social media sites, consider using those photos for decoration. Choose artistic shots and shots of you and your partner. You can tape these photos to designated walls around the reception area or consider attaching them to twine using clothespins. You can use apps like Print Studio to print your photos from social media. Make a memorial photo display. To honor family members who have passed and are not able to be with you on your big day, consider making a memorial display. Display photos in memory of those cherished family members. You can leave captions on each photo, or place a sign on the table that says "Wish you were here." Displaying your photos. Place photos in high-traffic areas. When deciding where to place photos, think about where your guests will be walking or sitting. Hang photos behind food tables. Set up tables of photos near drinks and place your guest book and programs on a table filled with frames. You may want to place shelves with photos or twine with pictures clipped to them near tables or areas people will walk past. Add captions to the photos. For a personalized touch, consider putting a caption with each photo you display at your wedding. Clip a caption next to the photo of your parents' wedding hanging on twine, or set a folded card next to a framed photo of you and your partner on your first date. You can make caption flags you tape to the back of frames, or place caption strips in the bottom of the frame. Place pictures in frames. One easy and classic way to display your wedding photos is to put them in frames. You can buy frames that match your wedding colors, go for classic black, or even make DIY frames with your wedding party. Consider buying vintage or antique frames from yard sales, thrift stores, and antique shops. Hang photos from above. Displaying your photos by letting them dangle around the reception hall is a unique way to share your photos. The hanging photos catch your guests' attention. You can string twine or clothesline along walls and from the ceiling. Clip photos with clothespins or binder clips. This saves money on frames since the photos won't need them. You can display a lot of photos this way. You can have a theme for each string or mix photos of family members' weddings, baby photos of you and your fiancé, and photos from your relationship. Finding creative ways to present your photos. Print photos on canvas. Instead of pictures in frames, do something slightly different. Print your photos on canvases. Photo canvases pop from the wall and give a modern look to your photographs. You can print photo canvases in different sizes or orientations. Mix photos with decorations. You can combine photos of you and your fiancé with decorations to make a beautiful display. Place votive candles and flowers in vases next to your pictures and add oversized letters of the two people's initials. Match the decorations and frames. You can go for classic black and white, or you can do them in the wedding colors. Create photo playing cards. For a unique decoration, leave a deck of photo playing cards on each table. Choose photographs of you and your partner from all ages, from babies to now, as the photographs on the cards. This will give the guests something fun to look and talk about at their tables. Photo printing websites like Shutterfly offer this option. Create a family tree. If your reception is outdoors near trees, use the trees to create a photo family tree. Hang the frames with photos of you and your fiancé, along with wedding photos of family members, on the tree. You can mix the photos or have one tree for your family and one for your partner's family. You can also circle the trees with twine and clip photos around the trees. Displaying vintage photos. Create a vintage-inspired wall. Mixing old with new photos is a great way to display pictures of you and your fiancé while honoring those who got married before you. Hang up the photos around the reception area in designated areas using metallic tape. To make all the photos look vintage, scan all of the photos at a high resolution and then take them. Print all the photos in black and white to give an antique feel to even the most recent photos. For an added vintage-looking grainy effect, try to print them on ultra-thin plotter paper. This is the paper used for architectural drawings. The paper will give it an added vintage effect. Add a filter to make all your photos match. Photos that span decades may not look visually appealing together. To help give your photos a more cohesive look, scan them into your computer and edit them with the same colored filter. Some websites and photo editors will allow you to turn all the photos a color, like blue, green, or red, make them sepia-toned, or turn them black and white. Place the photos in matching frames. Another way to make a uniform, tasteful display of photos from different eras is to place them all in the same frame. If you like the evolving look of photography through the decades, gain some continuity by placing each photo in the same frame. You can buy frames that are silver for a classic wedding look. You can buy frames in one of your wedding colors, or you can buy wooden frames and paint them for a unique DIY look. If you want to go for a rustic, natural look, place the photos in the unpainted wooden frames.